Hi, so welcome to the Floorsight end user training video. This video is going to cover a few features of the Floorsight and Smart Lock system from an end user's perspective, starting with how to log in, and then we'll go through how to pre-book a desk, how to check into a desk you've pre-booked, how to book a locker, how to release a desk, how to rate it, and a few other things. But we're going to start first with how to log into the app. Now, there's two different ways that we set up end user accounts on the Floorsight system. The first, most common method is via single sign-on. The app that we've got running here, if I type in a email account that's associated with my company's domain, then I will get pushed to Microsoft in order to authenticate with my company password. And I can do that on the web portal, which is at my.floorsense.com.au by clicking this button, login, using my organization's credentials. If we don't have single sign-on enabled for your site, then you will have received, hopefully, an email to activate an account or to create an account on the Floorsight web service. And it'll look a bit like this. And there'll be a big link in the middle of this. And if you click on this link, you'll get a page that has your name populated, has your email populated, and then some space for you to create your own password. So you'd create a password in here and then register, and then log in. Once you've registered, then log in with that email and that password into this service. So I've already done it before, so I will log in on a non-single sign-on account. And so you see I get pushed to this page where it's going to ask me for a password. Log into the demo site. So here we are logged in to our demo site. And the first thing you'll notice on the app is the Workspace tab. We've got Workspace and User Search. We've got the current check-in area, which records where we're currently located if we're not at a desk which is bookable. We've got the locker section, which is where any lockers that we've got would show up. And then we've got the desk section where we will see our current pre-bookings or active desk bookings. Icons indicating to put your phone onto the puck in order to make an ad hoc booking or one you can use right away. Also got this button here which you might have on your version, which taps to work from home. So if I'm not coming into the office, I could tap that button, and if the feature's enabled, then it will show me as working from home. When I'm no longer working from home, I just click release. Typically though, people want to choose a desk from the floor plan and they want to pre-book one. So in this case, we tap on the map, top left, and it's going to bring up our default floor plan, the last one that we used. And on the right here, we can navigate to different floors or buildings. Use the pinch to zoom in and out, and we can see that there's various colours that the desks have got. The red ones are reserved to somebody else. If I tap on that, then it'll show me who's currently got that desk and when their booking starts and finishes. If it's orange, then the desk is currently occupied, but it's available to book, so we could book that one. We just don't know the person at that desk hasn't checked into it. And if it's green, then the desk is free and it's available to book. These stripy ones indicate that the desk is locked off, typically something wrong with the desk or it's been locked off for social distancing. If you want to find a desk that is of a particular flavour, for example a sit-stand workstation or something else like a focus pod, then you can filter the desk, the filter button field down the bottom here. So if I'd like a sit-stand workstation, and I can tap on that, and then it will only show in colour the desks that match the sit-stand workstation filter. So these ones have all disappeared. I want to further refine my filter by something else. Maybe I want to just have one that's by the window. Then I could normally add that second filter, but right now I've got highlighted all the sit-stand workstations that have got the hashtag window. So I think I'll book that one. And that allows me to book it for today, for like right now, or I want to schedule this one for another day. So I'll click on schedule, and then this is the day that it's going to start. I could change that day to tomorrow, and then it'll default to the 8 AM, and I want it for all day. and I'll click book. If I click back now, we can see that this is my booking. It starts at 8 AM tomorrow, it goes for all day, which at this workplace finishes at 8 PM. And it's booked for Wednesday the 31st of March, and that's the desk number. If I've completely forgotten where that desk is, I can just tap on the map and it will bring up the location on the floor plan so I can remind myself where it is. The thing you might notice is the borders on this booking purple, and that indicates that it's a pre-booking for a time in the future and that it hasn't been confirmed. So if we wanted to make a booking for like right now, then let's choose a different desk. I'll choose this one here, Workstation 74, book for today, done. On a workstation that you're booking for right now, then you get this warning saying you have to check in within an hour. So this may be different on your system, but if you fail to check in on a desk, then it'll be released if you don't check in an hour after you've made your booking. So I'm just going to confirm that booking via the back end. Confirm book desk. And now I've confirmed the booking by putting my phone on top of the puck and tapping the confirm booking. And then we can see that the border of the tile changes to red. And now if I was to search for myself using the user search, it would show me highlighted on the floor plan. So the other button that we've got this tile is the Do Not Disturb button. If we tap on that, then it marks the tile as blue, and if someone is searching in their user search, then they won't be able to find my current location. So let's just log into the web portal. This is my current desk. This is my desk I've got for tomorrow. If we started searching for Simon here, then it shows Do Not Disturb, and so it won't show my location on the floor plan. If I want to be found again, I just tap Available, and then an end user searching for me will be able to see my desk reservation and be able to click on me and show my location on the floor plan. In the app, when I'm finished with my desk, I just can click on here to release it. Alternatively, if we're using swipe cards, you could just swipe on the puck to release it. Or we have a few features built into the app. There's a Geofence feature which can be enabled here in the settings to automatically release your desk or to prompt you to release your desk when you leave the office. Or if you're away from your desk for a certain period of time, the administrator sets, then your desk can auto-release as well. So those settings are all customizable and will be different for different customers. The other thing I'd like to go through now is a couple of other features that might not have been obvious when looking at the map view. So looking at the map view, there is this slider down the bottom, or it's some arrow keys here, which allows us to scrub through days in the future. And so we can see that tomorrow, these are red desks are the ones that are booked by someone else, and we can click on them to see who's booked on those desks in case we wanted to book one next to one of those users. But we also have in the user search field the ability to find users on future days. For example, if someone was wanting to try and book a desk next to me tomorrow, then you could change that selector to tomorrow, and then I could start searching for Simon, and we could see down here that the system knows that I've pre-booked a desk for tomorrow and it's at that location, and it's highlighted it on the floor plan. So that would allow a co-worker to book a space near me by searching for my future location in the app. And so that feature is also available in the web portal version. If we return to the main page here, then we can change to a different day and then start searching for a user, and it would show my future location on the floor plan. So the next thing to cover in the app is lockers. So if your system has lockers, then you can obtain a locker via this plus button if ad hoc locker reservations are allowed. And then we can select a locker bank and a different type of locker if there's multiple types available, and then the system will allocate you a locker. And the locker tile has the locker name. You can vacate your locker or you can unlock it. The phone app has the ability to just shake the phone while the app's open, and it will open the first locker in the list if you've got multiple lockers. This shows when the locker reservation expires. The final things to really cover relate to the settings tab. So we access the settings just by pushing this hamburger here, and we can see we can set a geofence, which reminds you to release a desk when you leave the office. If we've got multiple sites that have the Floorsight system, then we can manage logging into lots of different sites. There's the ability to send a message to the facilities team. If there's a problem with something in the office, this goes to a shared mailbox that is unique to your particular installation. Other feature we haven't discussed is the ability to rate desks. If this is switched on, then when you check out of a desk, it asks you over 1 star or 5 star, and so you can report back to facilities your satisfaction with the work point. This disable shake disables the ability to shake the phone to unlock your locker. And lockers can be also opened with PIN numbers if there's a kiosk installed at the locker bank, and you can change the PIN number that you use to open your locker via the app itself. And then finally, we've got a couple of other features where you can manage your building access card that's associated with your Floorsight account via this manage button here, which will allow you to record your swipe card's CSN number via your desk puck. And then the last option is to log out of the Floorsight app. So that gives you a brief overview of some of the features in the Floorsight end user app. The features that are in the app on the phone are fairly closely replicated on the web version as well. So the web version has the ability to manage lockers, remotely unlock a locker. You do have the ability in the web version to share your locker with other users, which you don't have that ability in the app. And the web version has your desk reservations. You can also do some things like flash the light on the desk if you can't find it, that type of thing. You can manage your privacy settings, capture your swipe card, or show this location on the floor plan if you've forgotten, for example, where it is.